Today it is October 29th. It's a wet Wednesday morning, about 10:15. Randy reported that he saw a newborn calf walking around on the concrete. So Tony and I are checking it out. Tony's going to get it back in the barn with its mom. Is that the mama? Tony's going to pen her up with her mama so she can't keep going out on the concrete. And we'll leave her for a couple of hours while the mom licks her off, and then we'll come back and get her. It's now about 12:15, and Tony and I are back in the dry cow barn to get this little calf and bring her to the calf barn and to her new pen. He did bring a warmed up bottle of fresh milk that he got from one of the other fresh cows this morning. Tony might want to be careful with that.
She looked like she sucked the tail off.
She did suck at the tail earlier when you moved it in.
Look at that.
This cow with the one horn. Look at her. I don't know why she's obsessed with the tail.
I guess it just has that slime. Yeah, it's not up on me.
It's a lively little thing. So the mama stays until tonight.
This evening we'll move her across.
He said this evening we'll move her with the herd and she'll get milked.
Sometimes if you leave them covered up, they won't even try to get up. Can't see.
So you gonna ride with that one?
If you're driving.
Yeah. I think I'll drive.
Just ride, but if I'm by myself, sometimes if they're all covered up, they'll just lay there.
Here we go to the calf barn. Let's hope this is as uneventful as it can be.
Onto that. Yeah! Yeah!
She's smallish to average size for a heifer. She keeps wanting to go outside. Little girl, gotta stay. Yes, better. Oh, that must be Randy leaving to get sawdust. And the newest baby is in her nice warm pen. She's still got to dry off a bit. So what does one do on the dairy farm when the milking's done and it's a rainy day? Well, just ask Gerard. He'll tell you.
You work on equipment when it's a rainy day and equipment needs worked on so we can be put away for the winter and be done with it. And I've been off and on working on the chopper. Depends on what's going on. And, I'm trying to get it all taken care of, but just do a little at a time.
I could be sitting inside, but this is my day off, so gotta let you viewers see what goes on here. It's just been kind of steady drizzle today. Looks a little bit taken apart.
No, I just took the hoods off in order to clean it, and then I gotta check things over before I put all the hoods back on, oil it in and stuff, and then take it off for we're done with it for the season, whatever. But just want to run it before I take it off, get it oiled in. I do have one chain that I gotta tighten. This one gathering chain, this one right here, it's too loose. I don't want to tighten up. We got to work on that. And then other things that I've been working on are had to put a new shear bar in, which that's right down there. Let me get a screwdriver here. That right there. That is the shear bar. There's two sides to it. So this year I put a new one in. Now next year I'll flip it to the other side. And to do that, you got to take all this stuff apart on both sides. That center bolt, this bolt, which is a lock down, holds that down. And then you got to take this tire off because it has to be slid out this way. I did that a couple days ago, got that done. Smooth roll scraper right here sits in front of the shear bar. That needed to be adjusted, so it was just a little bit tighter on the smooth roll. And that has to be adjusted right, otherwise if it's not, you'll have trouble feeding the crop into the chopper through this area. That has to be right, otherwise it don't work. And I've been working on that, and then I got to sharpen the knives, but I think I need to put a new sharpening stone in, and got to put a new chain back here that runs this auger, and that chain was wore out. This sprocket right here, the teeth were bad on it. Can you see that? These teeth were really bad. It's a wonder we even got the season done. But I put a new one of them on, and the chain was wore out, so I've got to get a new one of them, put that on, and that'll be taken care of. And then check a couple other things over, get it greased, and once I get it all done, then we'll put the hay head back on and have it ready to go for next season.
George's gonna work on the hay bine. So let's go find him. Now what are you doing?
Chain flipping the blades. Either I put new ones on or I flip. This side here has got a good edge. This side here is bad. So these blades have two sides. So now for next spring when we start, we'll have a good side to cut. And this being a newer hay bine, it's just a matter of putting this special tool in there. You pry down on that, pop the blade out, turn it, put it back in, make sure it's all right. Move on to the next. I have already done these out in the field where I did junk hay or something, and I wanted to go to some good alfalfa, so I just sometimes you got to clean out right here because this is the spot where you have to pry down on it. So I keep a screwdriver and a hammer with me, and this tool stays with the hay bine all the time, and in just a few minutes you can change these blades.
Will they last the season?
No, we go through several sets through the whole season. Because for alfalfa, we like to have pretty new blades so that it cuts good.
That does make it nice. Can you imagine if you had to unbolt
We used to
one?
have to unbolt this bolt, and there was a special nut on the bottom. You had to hold it, put pressure on it. It went up into a certain notch, but they would wear out and they would get bad, and then you get them started crooked, and then you'd ruin them. It took a lot longer.
Hay bine or disc bine?
Disc bine. A hay bine is got sickles.
Do you even own one anymore?
Not a hay bine anymore. It's been a while since we had one of them.
Is that new on that side then?
This is a new edge.
Oh,
that has
okay.
never been used. It's real squared up. See how this is rounded up?
Yeah.
This side's here rounded off. This side's got a perfectly square edge. See, look how bad that one is.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It hit something hard, the way that's notched up. But behind this here slant part right here, you gotta take that loose. You gotta check the gear oil, you know, make sure it's the right level. So I'm gonna work on that right now.
So Gerard's son Roy showed up. He had a question for his father. And Alex is here. He's just checking things over to help Gerard out.
It won't turn it that way or
Yeah,
that way?
well, keep going. You're going the right way, the other way. Keep going.
Damn, I turned it 10 times already.
Whoa, that's good.
I gotta go a little more so I can get my,
No, right, sit right there.
I can't get my oil plug back in there.
Hold on, it only takes a second. Now you can do whatever you gotta do.
I think Alex likes this little tool, this grease tool. It's a lot better than that, like the Tin Man had. Are you on your lunch break?
No.
Are you going back to work?
Yes.
So where you checking crops?
Yes.
Checking
Wet.
fields?
They're wet.
Roy's field assessment. They're wet. Damn it, Randy. Scares me every time. Randy's back with the sawdust. Wednesday's sawdust haul. All right, Gerard, let's open up one of these
I got one
gearboxes.
open right now here. Okay, we opened up this here one. I did a couple of them already, and there is none on that little end, so I got to add some. I got a sport bottle here with a little end on it. I got to go in at this direction. And then we'll have to recheck it until we get some oil on that end. Now we have oil on the end, so we quit on that one. We'll tighten that plug back in there.
That's all you have to check is the oil in the gearboxes.
Yes, and then I got a couple other gearboxes on this machine that I got to check once I get these all done.
That go to something else.
Yeah, it's the main gearbox there on the end, what comes from the PTO, and then there's two gearboxes, and one that runs these rollers, and one that drops from the PTO down through that drive shaft that runs this. And then there might even be a gearbox up in front. What are you barking about over there?
Someone put that sorry.
That's what they make funnels for, Gerard.
Why use a funnel when you can pour it like this? I got this. I've done this before. This ain't my first rodeo.
It might not be Gerard's first rodeo, but it looks a little bit like a circus with these two clowns trying to find the gearbox.
Where?
It's in the front then.
You sure?
Yeah, I checked it before.
In the front? Oh, damn, surely not up
Well,
here.
there's where you add it. Is there a plug right on this side?
Nope.
Be serious, Clark.
Steel plate. So you don't hit your tire.
Damn it. Shine over here.
Where?
There's nothing on this side of the PTO.
Can't see it. You got your big melon in the road. That plug there?
That's the.
That a dipstick?
You're a dipstick.
What's this?
That's too high.
That's the vent.
There's. I know I've checked this in somewhere.
Get the manual. Somebody get the manual.
You sure that ain't the plug right there with a dipstick on it?
Maybe it is. Maybe that's the one I checked. The other hay bine is different. It's got just a 9/16 bolt. And for both gearboxes up here.
Let's take this one loose, see if there's a dipstick in there.
I bet it ain't dipstick, but it
I
just.
bet we need a bigger wrench. That's what we need. Next size bigger, 5/8. Got one?
No.
Crescent wrench? Oh my god.
Tony, what's the one to lose?
It will.
Do you think maybe it wasn't done last year? Is that why it's so tight?
I don't think it's ever been done.
I could have swore I took something else in this hay bine. To the gator and the guy.
That's the gearbox.
That's it. There it is.
Okay.
Plug.
Just waiting on Alex. Come on, give a smile to the camera, Alex. Boom, saw it. Couldn't stop yourself. Well, at least the geese are liking this cold rain. So the other day I got here and all this water was running and we had a kind of a mud pile over here and it hasn't rained since October 29th. So I was like, what is going on? Well, Gerard's been busy cleaning implements, spraying them off, getting them ready for the winter. There's so much stuff in here. I don't know if we can see how clean all the, oh yeah. Yeah, we can.
This one
The
here.
baler looks like brand new.
Because it washed it. Hand washed it.
And that's what it usually looks like. And this is after washing it. Now,
Tractor gets washed. I might take it out and wash it today. Depends on what the weather.
well, you high pressured and then
I hand washed them.
like with rags.
Rags, just the tractor, not all the frame, just the shields here on the tractor. And Alex did the whole entire combine outside with a special kind of like a wash wax type stuff.
But that took a long time.
It takes a little longer, but it gets them clean.
Did you guys do these
That
too?
tractor has been done, washed off. We got several more to go yet, but we're working on them whenever the weather is warming up.
And today, Gerard has ditch digging in mind. And it's going to be turning cold, so I wanted to catch some of these fall colors before all of the leaves are gone. And look at these wild geese. Just gonna try to get a close up here. And then I'll sign off from Beckman Brothers Dairy and More. I hope you all have a good week, and as always, thanks for watching.